y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nilanda, and this month I'm taking on a 30-day writing challenge. Every year during the month of November, tons of writers participate and attempt to write a novel or the equivalent of 50,000 words within a single month. I've attempted NaNoWriMo maybe once or twice in the past when I was a teenager, like literally 15 years ago, but I've never actually won by completing the novel or the 50,000 word count. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been inspired to write more. I definitely want to work on more storytelling, whether it be through writing stories or my videos or whatever. So I figured I'd do NaNoWriMo this year, sort of. I'm not working on a novel, but I do at the very least want to write every single day and to reach the 50,000 word threshold. Realistically, I think I'll probably write a mix of short stories and like just small scenes and maybe vignettes, some poetry. I really enjoy like free verse and prose. I don't know, at the end of the day, I kind of just want to write more. This challenge is really just an opportunity for me to start writing more and kind of getting back into that feeling and, and falling back in love with writing. So I'll be checking in with you periodically through the month to update you on my progress and to tell you how I feel, what I'm thinking. And hopefully by the end of the month, I still feel this good about where I'm at. But yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. And I hope that by the end of the month, I still feel this good and I still feel this like determined to finish as the month goes on, But yeah, we will see.
Today was day 1 of NaNoWriMo. It is 10:30. I probably started like an hour and a half ago. And I made the word count for the day, which was, again, it ends up being about 1,667 words per day. I hit 1,700. So, just over the amount, which is good. But it's a struggle. I'm very tired. I had a long day, but I did want to make sure that I at least started strong, I understand that it's not always going to be easy, but I wanted to make sure I got something on paper. So I used the prompts as a crutch because I just wanted to get back into writing. And I'll be honest, it really helped because I started writing and had my own thoughts and put them down. So part of it feels like a journal because, I'm just kind of writing my own thoughts about it, following the prompts. But some of it, I think, is coming out a little more poetic than I maybe normally do in my journal. I did 2 prompts from the book and then I kind of just did a free write because then at that point I feel like my fingers were loosened up and like my mind was loosened up. So I wrote a small little again, a free write. The way I think of my free write prose, my vignettes are kind of just like maybe a moment that inspires something else or a moment that I want to work on like writing descriptive words for, something like that. But yeah, I really hope that I can keep this momentum going for the rest of the month, but we'll see. This is what was my profile for my NaNoWriMo account that I made in 2008. This is my first year doing NaNoWriMo, so I really hope I finish. I'm 15 years old. Well, it is day 3 of NaNoWriMo. It's 10 p.m. and I've yet to write anything today. Yesterday, I kind of struggled a bit. I did make the word count, but I kind of struggled, and it was only until like the very end of it where I was like, oh my god, I just really need to do 700 words that I finally got a kind of a groove on something. So today I think I'm gonna continue on. I wrote like a small scene basically, and I think I'm just gonna kind of continue on with that like story. But yeah, as I've mentioned, I'm not really doing anything with a real plan. It's like I'm just gonna do whatever comes out of this brain and just, again, practice writing more. But yeah, so any of my little short scenes that are interconnected really have no plot until I start typing. Now it's literally 10 p.m. so I have 2 hours to get 1,600 words done. But I just want to lay in my bed and watch a movie or something, or watch TV or something. I don't know, I just want to chill, I'm gonna start typing away and check in with you a little later. Okay. Oh my gosh, my hair is crazy. Okay. Checking back in on day 3 of NaNoWriMo, and I have completed my word count for the day. It's only about 11:15, so it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get to 1,700 or so words. Like I said, I kind of just continued a story that I worked on yesterday. It started off with a scene, and then I kind of just flesh it out a little more. And there's a lot of dialogue. Let's two people talking to each other. So it took me a while to get even to that point yesterday where I came up with an idea to write about. And today I kind of just kept going with it, and it came easier. Not easy, but easier. Oh, I'm tired. Okay. It'd be nice if I attempted to work on my writing, not right before I go to sleep, but I got, 27 more days to get to that. So I will catch you a little later.
Checking in from NaNoWriMo day 6. Here's where we're at. I did not write anything yesterday on day 5 for honestly no good reason. Like, I could have written something, but I didn't write a single word, which is very annoying for me. But that's okay, I can still reach the word count. On day 4, I had a wedding, and I was just really busy throughout the day too, and I was honestly like late to the wedding, truthfully, or later than I wanted to be. Today I would like to make up for the words I didn't write at all yesterday and the ones that I did not catch up to on day 4. So I just watched the Attack on Titan finale yesterday, and I'm like reveling into my feelings right now. So I had to write an Eremika like one-shot fanfic, which I've actually never done before. I like to read some fanfic, but I have never written any, which is kind of surprising, honestly. But I tried it today, and I don't think it's like great at all, like literally at all. So I will never post it to be read, but it was a nice exercise though. So now I have like probably 2,000 more words to write. Actually more. I have like 3,000 words to write.
Here's my progress. I've kind of separated on between days of how much I've written. I rate the day and then how much I've written. Obviously this is the day that I didn't write very much. And then, oh, so sad. Big goose egg. I cannot catch up today. I can't catch up on everything I've missed, and I'm so mad because obviously it's like, this is why you gotta write every day, because now I'm like behind, and it's hard. It's hard to write the regular 1,667 words, let alone not write for an entire day and have to like catch up on that, you know? Because I wrote less on day 4 and because I wrote nothing yesterday, technically I'd have to write 4,450 words today. That's not happening. That is not happening. I think I've been writing for 2.5 hours, obviously with a bit of like spacing out in between, but I'm probably at like 2,300. There's no way I can do another like 2,200. No way. So I think what I'm gonna do is stop here, and I'll just have to write a little more every single day. I don't know, or hopefully I'll get like inspired to write something. But I think I'm going to read a little bit more today though too. I will say I've been enjoying writing some of the fic though, just because, you know, I don't have to come up with the characters. They're already there. For me, I think what's fun about fanfic, and even just like reading it, is that, you know, these are things that you don't see, especially in a shonen. Like, you don't see the little moments about between like two characters, but in the relationships, you know? Which is honestly why in my Bleach, because, you know, I'm a Bleach girly, but like Ichigo and Rukia, like there was actually a lot of build up there. Like, it felt different to me than typical shonen, because you could see that they actually really cared about each other and how much their relationship grew over time, versus where a lot of shonen, it's like, oh, someone has a crush on someone, and then like time skip, eventually they figure it out. And it's like, no, I want to know how they figure it out though. By the end of this week, I would like to catch up. Yes, that is my goal. So I will catch you maybe in a few days, maybe at the end of the week. I'm not really sure, but I will check in soon. Okay, it is day 11 and things aren't looking good. So the last time I checked in, it was the top of the week, and I said, oh, I'm so behind, but my goal this week is to catch up. And now I'm even further behind. Things are not looking good. Here's what happened, okay? I went to see Jungkook in New York. Like, I had to, okay? It was that like surprise last minute decision. Like, am I going or am I not? Fight or flight. And I said, it's time to go. So I went to see Jungkook in New York, and that was a goose egg day, because obviously it was in New York. I was like waiting in Times Square for the event, and it was amazing and so worth it. Like, I'm still on a high with that, honestly. So I absolutely didn't write anything that day. I will say I could have written stuff while I was in line, like on my phone and stuff, but like, I was just not in the right mental space for that, you know? And then the following day, another goose egg day, because your girl was just like really not feeling it. I feel like I was hungover, honestly, because I was just really tired. I was up
for like 20 hours the previous day because of the New York thing. So I like slept in and I like lounged around and I just really didn't get anything done. So, and here we are now. I don't even want to calculate how many actual words I'm behind. So I'm just going to assume it's like at least 10,000 right now, which is a lot of freaking words to write. Especially for someone who is like trying to get back into writing, that's a big, it feels like a big cloud over my head. You're like a weight, like that's gonna drop on me. So I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night trying to write something. I'm gonna pull out my prompts over here just so I can like get things on paper, you know what I mean? I've changed, I'm in bed now, and I'm ready for bed, honestly. So we're ending day 11 with 2,624 words. It's not a lot considering how far I'm behind, but it's something, and it's obviously more than what like today's word count would be. I'm okay with this amount of progress. I am still feeling like this is gonna be rough to get through until the end, especially obviously with like Thanksgiving, and I'm like working, and I'm also trying to like plan for videos for next month because I would like to do vlogmas. Like, this is a lot. I haven't lost all hope yet, but I can't make any promises that I'll feel the same way next week. But I will continue on and keep checking in. It is day 14 of NaNoWriMo, and I am once again writing from my bed. It's about 9 o'clock right now, and I'm tired. Like, after a long day at work, came home, ate, showered. Like, there's no time to chill, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I just have to like start writing something. Because what I really want to do is like just scroll on my phone, watch some YouTube videos, and go to sleep, you know? I'm still obviously like so far behind. So I really need to get to writing today. Like, I think I have to at least write like 2,500 words a day at this point to like stay on track, you know what I mean? So we'll see if that happens. It's just hard to write sometimes. And I don't know what it is where sometimes I'm like, I forgot how to write a story, you know what I mean? Because I'll just write scenes and I'm like, okay, cool. And then it goes nowhere, you know? And then I'm like, all right, let me write something else instead. Like, I feel like I have to retrain myself on how to like write a story, even if it's a short story. Like, remember what it is to have like a plot and a setting and characters and a conflict and a resolution and the falling action and the climax or whatever, you know? I'm like, oh my God, I forgot everything. It's not, the muscle memory's not there anymore. The mental memory's not there anymore, you know? I'm going to type away, and then I will let you know what I end my day 14 with in terms of word count. Good morning, checking in again. This is day 16. Last time I checked in, I was behind, and I'm still behind. I'm still like 8,000 words behind. But from the last day I checked in, I literally knocked out at 10 p.m. and I had only written like 1,000 words at that point, but I like knocked out. So yesterday I wrote a little bit. I didn't actually even make the word count yesterday either. I made 1,607 words. So what I'm gonna do right now, it is the morning, and I'm going to try to write a little bit while I have some tea. I already had a little piece of loaf cake, but I'm gonna try to write a little in the morning, and I'm gonna try to write a little at work if I can. And then when I come home, I'm gonna write some more. The best plan of action is for me to write a little bit sporadically throughout like the day. What? Oh my God, did you hear what happened to my voice? I'm gonna start typing away, and I will catch up with you either hopefully later tonight, and hopefully I'll make a little more progress. I hope that by the end of this week, it's Thursday today, that I can at least only be like 5,000 words down, you know, which I think should be doable. Okay, not too shabby of a start. It was only like, what, 20 minutes that I was typing away, and I got about 500 words, maybe about like 1 page written, and like, it didn't feel that difficult. You know, I think I could keep going, but unfortunately, girl has to go to work. it's when I'm writing like this and I'm like, oh, this doesn't seem that bad. You know, and I feel like I can keep going and I feel like I still have more to say. But then there's other times where I'm like, I have nothing to say. I have no ideas. I have nothing going on in this brain except junk. Hello, it is day 18 and we are checking in. Do you hear the wind? Okay, so honestly at this point, every single check-in is like, I'm so behind. I am so behind. I am so behind. But today I had a pretty decent writing session. It is Saturday, the 18th. I got out about 2,162 words. I would really like to have another writing session today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to just because of my plans today. But that's okay. I think that honestly what I'm learning is I really do need to write more than one session a day in order to like get words on the paper. And another thing that I realized is really helping me too is doing the random word generator stuff. I was trying to do that in some sense with using the writing prompts to help, but I realized some of it is a little too vague or just like it's not getting the wheels turning the way I want them to. So I've been using a random word generator in order to like pull out 10 words that I have to like put into a little short, you know? And I did that today and I got, again, like 2,100 words, which is great. And honestly, it started because I had like nothing to write. Nothing was a turning in here. And I literally wrote one sentence and it said, hold on, I will actually tell you what it said. It said, literally this one sentence, a himbo playing guitar in the Alamos popped a Pez. Wah. Like, what does that even mean? Some of the words there, I think it was like himbo, Alamos, Pez, and wah were in the crossword puzzle I did that morning. So I was like, you know, let me see if I can just put those in something. And that's what I came up with. Not a great sentence, but it did inspire the idea of just adding in random word generators. I'll come up with some idea that has a little bit of those words in it, and then I'll have to keep going to figure out how do we get this person or this character into a place where I can use avant-garde, where I can use the word timber and crouch or whatever. So I think that's really helped. So pretty good session today. Again, nowhere near catching up. So to be like on track for the 30th, I'm supposed to write 5,000 words a day, or 4,000 words a day, because I had 5 days left. However, it's the end of day 26, and I did not reach 4,000 words at all. That means I have to write 4,300 words for the next 4 days. And obviously I'm really struggling to like hit more than 2,500 words, period. So we'll see how that goes, but I really gotta hustle. I'm really hoping that now that the holidays are over, because I kind of screwed myself with the holidays. Like I probably could have actually caught up, but I had another goose egg day and I had another day where I didn't write anything. So we're gonna have to hustle, and I think that I'm gonna have to make more use out of like writing prompts just to write something, even if it's just like journaling and like kind of answering questions, as opposed to like, I don't know, writing any type of like story, you know? But we're gonna do what we have to do, and I'm trying to hit that 50K, you know? It's day 27. And I'm, yes, still behind. If you think I'm gonna catch up anytime between now and the 30th, you're wrong. Today I wrote the most I've ever written. Granted, it's like push time right now. It's hardcore push time, and I'll be honest, I don't feel like I'm pushing enough. I did 3,180 words today, which is the most I've ever written, but like, it's still not enough. I'd have to hit like 4,600 words for the next 3 days in order to reach the 50K, which I'll be honest right now, I don't know if I can do it. Today, my like writing strategy was that I wrote in 3 different like time frames. I wrote for a while this morning, and then I wrote this afternoon, and then I just wrote a little more now. And obviously I think this is the first time I've ever broken 3,000 words. So here we go. But yeah, so that is where we are tonight. In total, here's my little graph so far. And by today, I should have had 4,500 words, but I have that many. So, and I only have 3 days left. Can I make it? Okay, so it's day 30, the last day of NaNoWriMo, and there's no way in hell this is happening. No way. I think I'm over 10,000 words behind right now, which honestly, it is what it is. But yeah, yesterday, I don't know what it was. I guess I just wasn't feeling great about writing, so I didn't write a ton. I did hit the day word count, but not like to catch up. Honestly, I think that it probably was not the best idea to try and plan for a vlogmas while I was also doing NaNoWriMo. Those are kind of two big challenges that sort of overlap, you know? And obviously I didn't plan very well for Thanksgiving. And I didn't plan to be in New York for Jungkook either, so there are, you know, some hiccups there, but obviously I recognize that this is a me thing, you know? But yes, I think I'm gonna just try to write what I can anyway, and then we'll see how we end the day. So it's December 1st. NaNoWriMo is officially over. And lo and behold, I did not finish. I did hit 40,000 words though, but I didn't finish. You know what? That's what it is. I mean, I wish, I mean, part of me wishes that I could have done like, you know, a Rocky theme, like push through, we're gonna get it, like, you know, typing montage of like, okay, we're at that 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 words to go, blah, 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 whatever. But it didn't happen that way. It just didn't. And unfortunately, it was just like, bloop. I'm still really proud of myself despite not hitting the 50K, despite not writing every single day in November, because at the end of the day, even if it was only like 27 days in the month that I like wrote, it was still way more than I've written in like the past 5 years. It was a really good exercise for me to kind of just like get into it again, you know what I mean? And I also think it was still inspiring for me to like want to write more, or at least want to try to write more, you know? And I think if anything too, it's like almost a self-discipline thing where it's like, when I have to write, I can, like, and I sometimes I feel like, you know, we get so caught up in like consuming, you know, the doom scrolling and like what to watch on Netflix, on YouTube, whatever, that like I might want to write, but I just don't, because I get lost in doing other shit because it's easier, right? It's easier to just scroll on TikTok until, you know, 3 in the morning, and as opposed to like using my brain power to like write something original, you know, even though I enjoy doing that. But yeah, so that's where we are. I mean, like, and honestly, like, I've wrote over, like, around 100 pages of, like, stuff, which I've never written before. A lot of the that I wrote is quite literally shit. Like, it's not anything that's, like, worth revisiting, or sometimes it's just unfinished. But you know what? That's the garbage that I have to write in order to, like, get used to writing again, you know? And I think that if I ever try to do something like this again, I probably would plan it out better, which is what most people do, like, have a plan of what they want to write, but also take into account that there are going to be some days where I just can't write enough, or there'll be some days, like, Thanksgiving, where it's gonna be 2 days of me writing nothing because I'm tired, I'm with family, I just want to like chill, you know? For the sake of the video, I wish I was able to finish. It would have been like a super triumphant end or something, but I didn't, and that's life. But at the end of the day, I'm so glad I did it, because it kind of came out of nowhere, like the inspiration and desire to just like do it, you know, or to try to do it. So I'm glad that I attempted. Well, thank you so very much for watching, and, you know, following me along on this like 30-day journey where I tried to write 50,000 words. I didn't make it, but that's okay. If you like videos like this, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!